Welcome to Mindful Exchange, the podcast where we explore tools, techniques, and stories to help you unlock your full potential. I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join me for this first step on a journey of self-improvement. Today, we're talking about something that impacts us all, limiting beliefs. Let me start with a question. Have you ever wanted to try something new but thought, what if I fail? Or maybe you've said to yourself, I'm just not good at this, before even giving it a shot. These thoughts might seem harmless, but they shape how we live and, more importantly, what we don't even try to achieve. What if I told you those beliefs aren't facts? They're just stories you've been telling yourself. Let's dive into why they exist, how they work, and how to break free from them. Let's start by defining limiting beliefs. Think about a time when you held back because of a thought in your head. For example, imagine you've always wanted to start a side hustle, but the thought, I'm not business savvy, stops you. That's a limiting belief. It's like a pair of tinted glasses that distorts how you see the world. Here's a real-life story for you. When Thomas Edison was a young boy, his teacher called him too stupid to learn anything. Now imagine if Edison had accepted that as the truth. The man who invented the light bulb might have spent his life in darkness instead of lighting up the world. That's how powerful these beliefs can be. They can either limit us or, if challenged, transform us. Now, let's look at where these beliefs come from. Picture this: as a child, you're excited to draw a picture. You proudly show it to someone, and they casually say, that's not very good. You might not think much of it then, but the seed is planted. I'm not creative. Years later, when an opportunity arises to present an innovative idea, you shy away because of that childhood moment. Then there's the effect of failure. Imagine trying to bake a cake for the first time, and it ends up burnt. It's tempting to say, I'm just bad at baking, instead of realizing it was just one attempt. Now apply that to bigger things in life. A failed interview, a poorly received project at work. And you see how these beliefs start to pile up. And let's not forget the age of social media. You're scrolling through Instagram, seeing someone your age launching a successful business or achieving incredible fitness goals. It's so easy to think, why even try? I'll never be that good. But remember, what you see is just the highlight reel, not the full story. Now comes the exciting part. How to break free from these beliefs. Let me share a story with you. Imagine a woman named Priya who always believed she was terrible at public speaking. One day, she had no choice but to give a small presentation at work. Nervous but determined, she spent hours practicing in front of a mirror. Her first attempt wasn't perfect, but she survived. Then, she volunteered for another presentation, and another. Today, Priya is a motivational speaker, but it all started with her identifying her limiting belief and challenging it. So, let's break this down into a few steps you can use. The first step is to identify the belief. Ask yourself, what's holding me back right now? Maybe it's fear of failure, a memory of someone's hurtful comment, or simply a fear of change. Writing it down is powerful because it separates the thought from who you are. Next, challenge the belief. Let's say you think, I'm too old to learn coding. Ask yourself, is this really true? Research online, and you'll find countless stories of people in their 50s and 60s mastering new skills. The facts often prove the belief wrong. Once you've challenged it, replace it with something empowering. Instead of, I'm bad at public speaking, say, I'm improving every time I practice. Positive affirmations may feel strange at first, but they're incredibly effective over time. After that, take small steps. If public speaking terrifies you, don't start with a big stage. Try introducing yourself in a meeting or sharing a short story with friends. Each small victory builds confidence. Finally, surround yourself with positivity. Priya made a habit of watching TED Talks and joining a community of supportive peers. The people and content you surround yourself with can make or break your journey. Let's talk about some daily practices that can help you stay on track. One of my favorites is journaling. Take 5 minutes every evening to write down one limiting belief you challenged that day. For example, I thought I couldn't handle a difficult task at work, but I did it, and it turned out well. Over time, these small reflections build momentum. Another great habit is visualization. Close your eyes for 5 minutes and imagine your ideal self. Picture the confidence you feel after overcoming your limiting beliefs. Visualization helps your brain believe in possibilities. And finally, there's gratitude. Instead of focusing on what's holding you back, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. This week, pick one limiting belief that's holding you back. Maybe it's, "I'm not creative," or, "I can't handle criticism." Write it down. Challenge it. Replace it with something empowering. Then, take one small action to prove it wrong. For instance, if you think, "I'm bad at learning new things," spend 15 minutes each day trying something new, a language app, a cooking tutorial, or even a crossword puzzle. Remember, small steps lead to big changes. Thank you for tuning into this first episode of Mindful Exchange. Today, we learned that the only limits in life are the ones we accept. And now, you have the tools to break free. If you found value in today's episode, share it with someone who might need a little inspiration. Next time, we'll explore time management hacks that will help you reclaim your day and achieve more with less stress. Until then, stay mindful, stay motivated, and keep growing.